and welcome to the first week of Choir Excellence with OD7. For the next 12 weeks, we are going on a structured journey together, one that will transform not just how you sing, but how you function as a choir. Each week, we'll focus on two core pillars of vocal and musical excellence. We'll build from the foundation up, starting with breath and tone production, moving into pitch accuracy and ear training, then developing vocal range, blend, harmony, dynamics, diction, stage confidence, music interpretation, and discipline. This is not just some random practice. It is progressive training. Every week builds on the last. By the end of these 12 weeks, you won't just sound better individually. You'll sound tighter, more unified, and more intentional as a choir. So get yourself committed to the process. Show up every week. Practice what you learn, because excellence isn't an event. It's built week by week. Are you ready? Let's get into it. So today we are going to tackle the single biggest mistake that holds so many singers back. And more importantly, I'm going to show you a really simple fix that will absolutely transform your voice. So let's start with a problem I bet you've run into. You are singing, you are in the zone, everything feels great, and then poof! You're just out of gas. Your voice gets all thin and tight, and you're totally straining to hit that last note. Well, the really great news is that the solution is not some super complicated secret technique. No, it's all about mastering one fundamental skill that's going to revolutionize the way you sing. So, what is the magic skill? We are going straight into your voice's power source. Seriously, it's time to unlock the secret weapon behind every strong, controlled voice you have ever admired. And here it is, diaphragmatic breathing. This is the core concept. It's not just about taking in air, it's about using the right muscle to do it. Think of your diaphragm as the engine of your voice. When you use it correctly, you get power, control, and the stamina to nail those long, demanding phrases with total ease. Let's look at this side by side. On the left, you've got shallow breathing. You can see that on the left. This is the mistake most of us make without even realizing it. Your chest rises, you get just a tiny puff of air, and your voice gets tense. On the right, you can see that's diaphragmatic breathing. Notice how the stomach expands outward. That's your diaphragm moving down when you pull a deep, full, powerful breath into your lungs. That's what gives you a strong, controlled voice. Let's make it real. Go ahead now and try this with me. Put one hand on your chest and the other hand on your stomach. Now take a slow, deep breath. Did your chest rise? If it did, that's the shallow breathing we are trying to fix. Don't do that. The goal is to feel the hand on your stomach move out while the hand on your chest stays mostly still. That's how you know that your diaphragm is doing the work. Knowing the theory is one thing. Building muscle memory is everything. So let's turn this into practice with two foundational exercises. Exercise 1 is what I call the 4-4-4. It is very simple and you can do it anywhere. Inhale for 4 counts. Feel the stomach expand. Number 2, hold for 4 counts. Number 3, exhale on a steady for 4 counts. Do this 5 times. This trains your muscles to control airflow. Can you do this now? Let's go. Inhale. Hold for 4 counts. Exhale doing Exactly. Just do that for 5 times. And then let's see the second exercise. Exercise 2. The sustained note. Sing a comfortable note on for as long as you can. Keeping the tone steady. Time yourself. The goal is to progress. You might start at 10 seconds in week 1, but by week 4, you could reach 20 seconds or even more. Aim to increase your hold time by about 3 to 5 seconds each week. The most important thing here is not to start as much as possible. Just ensure you are increasing your hold. That is, if you start today and you have 5 seconds, don't panic. It's fine. By next week, ensure that 5 seconds is not the 5 seconds. That is your progress. Now, once your breathing engine is engaged, the next step is preparing your vocal cords. You won't run a marathon without stretching, right? You won't have an examination without doing exercises, without doing practices, without doing preparations, without reading, right? You should never sing without warming up also. Here are 4 essential warm-ups for you. The number 1 I call lip trills. That's the motorboard sound. It is very great for connecting breath to sound without strain. The second one I have is the sirens. That one you slide your voice smoothly from lowest to highest and back down to smooth outbreaks. And the third one I have is humming scales. That's just as simple as doing but then you are now running a scale with it like And lastly, the jaw and tongue stretches. That one you can just use it to release tensions. You know, tension kills good tone. So, how do you make this consistent? It's not about hours of practice. It's about smart and focused daily work. Here's your simple plan. Spend a few minutes on breathing exercises. Do a few minutes of warm-ups. Record yourself singing. Listen back and assess. Can you hear steady airflow? Is the tone smooth? That's how you track progress. When it's all said and done, it boils down to this simple equation. Master your breathing, then you get more air. More air, stronger and longer notes. When your breath does the heavy lifting, your throat will relax. Relaxed throat will definitely give you better and more resonant tone. It is that simple. The secret to a better voice wasn't hiding somewhere out there. It was in you the whole time. Now that you've gotten the key, what's the first song you're going to bring to life with your newfound power? Tell me in the comments, and I'll see you later. Bye for now.